You're welcome back to my channel. It's still your girl, Obi Precious. Thank you so much for the love and likes. I really appreciate. God bless you all. So Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at Academy Award. I admire Smith for defending his wife, Jada. Even though Chris was cracking a joke at Jada's hairstyle, which was a disorder that leads to her hair loss. So unknown to Chris, he cracked joke with the woman's hair, and Smith got so angry and was him a slap. I like the fact that Smith stand up for his wife. I disagree with him hitting the man. I would have preferred he talks to the man privately, and then the man will publicly apologize to Jada. You get? Yeah, but I like the fact that he was able to stand up in a bro joke. You don't joke with my wife. But his choice of slapping the man is what I don't like. A lot of spouses don't stand up for their partner. Inwete ebe ya no na adọ gị va va va. Ị na-asị, are these people really married? Standing up for your partner is to protect your partner, is to defend them, to challenge someone who is hurting them or disrespecting them. You are each other's soulmates. You don't sit down comfortably and someone is disrespecting your wife and someone is challenging your wife, idolo, and you're watching them. Your partner is your soulmate. Like both of you are one. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says, and the two shall become one. So if you sit down where people disrespect your partner, they are indirectly disrespecting you. They are indirectly insulting you. Stand up for your partner does not mean you should go and start fighting. But don't take that conversation. Don't take that, like, I've removed your partner from that conversation. You might not have the right to stop people from talking. You might not have the right to stop their choice of words, but you have the right to remove your partner, remove your children, remove yourself from that relationship, from that discussion. See, your partner needs to know that you have his back. Your partner needs to trust you. You need to protect, you need to show him that I have your back anywhere, anytime, any day, no matter what. No matter the argument, no matter the disagreement, I still have your back. And that you will be there for them no matter what, like whether good or bad, you will always be there. Let me tell you a little story. There is this woman that was like, we started talking. So she was a bit close to me, and my husband and her husband started being much closer. You get? So, but I found out that anytime I sit with this woman, anytime we start talking, she will always say, this our husband there, they don't respect their wife. This our husband is so stubborn. This our husband. I was like, our. What is our? Because I think it should be this your husband. Like you should make it is, we are not marrying the same man. You get? So why involving me in your stuff? I was like, if you have problem with your husband, I can give you a piece of advice. Because you're my friend, I can tell you what to do or what not to do. Involving my man in your man's character is no for me. And this lady started avoiding me just because I don't like talking about my husband. Like, we are ladies, we should talk about ourselves. We should discuss our matter and not to talk about my husband. You protect what you cherish. You protect who you love. So, like, the woman started avoiding me. At first, I don't know the reason, but I later found out that, maybe it's because this woman, every time she will be the one telling you, and you don't tell her about your own man, things that he's doing wrong. But see, It's wrong to talk about your spouse. I'm not saying when your spouse is doing wrong, you should not talk to someone that can help you. You get, but I'm talking about like someone talking about men, discussing men. Maybe you have a problem with a man, and now you generalize it that every man cheats, every man do this, and every man do that. You can talk about yours, but don't involve mine. So because of that, the woman left. But that is not a problem for me. I don't really care about that. My husband is my teammate. Your partner should be your teammate. You need to hold hands together. You need, teammates. A teammate in football, sometimes they can play nonsense. Sometimes your teammates, rather than passing the ball to you, they will kick the ball somewhere else. Sometimes they make mistakes, but that does not mean that next time he got the ball, he will not pass to you. You get? That's why you need to marry who you love. Someone said that love is not enough. Yes, okay, but that love should be number one. Don't rubbish your partner in front of people. Don't talk bad about your partner to prove a point. Which point do you want to prove to people that doesn't know you guys? Which point do you want to prove? Do you think that person you're talking to is a saint? Now you want to say something your husband is doing that is not right. You now bring him so low as if he's nothing. You want to say what your wife is doing that you don't like. You now bring her so low. Like if you see where you are expressing what she did, we may have our different opinions about some things sometimes, but we always choose to discuss privately. There are many ways you can defend your spouse. Number one, set boundaries. Set boundaries to those people that hurt or disrespecting your spouse. Set boundaries. Don't allow your family member, your extended family, your children, or whatsoever to repeatedly hurt your spouse. Set boundaries. You don't cross this boundary. Like people that knows me know that you don't talk, like how will you talk down about my husband? Like how? Because it's me that will give you that space. If I bring him out to you for us to discuss, that is when you have the audacity to talk down on my husband. So when you don't have that, like the way I present my husband to you, that is the way you see him. Okay, what will bring that discussion? Like what? It's not possible. Don't talk down on your husband. If you have issues with him, talk with him. If your spouse or your spouse doesn't listen to you, there should be someone he or she respects. There should be someone she listens to. So talk to them. Maybe all how I agree and corner. Your spouse is your number one priority after God. Is your spouse. Is your number one. Not your pastor, not your reverend, not your pope, not your parents, not your father or mother, not your siblings, your spouse. So sometimes I ask myself, people that say, this one is what I will not tell my wife. This one is what I will tell my wife. Your wife should be the number one. Not one and a half, like after this person, then I will tell you. Because he or she is the one you're living with. Anything good or bad happen to you, they are not going to start calling your father or your mother. They will call the partner, the person living with that person. I listened to one man. The man was saying that his phone is, in fact, his phone is his private property and his wife should dare not. That any day the wife touch the phone, everything is going to, I will bring the topic very soon about phone and your partner. Bible said that whatsoever God has joined together, let no man, let no woman, let nothing put asunder. Let nothing separate it. So before you went there to be joined with him, make sure that this one, boya, You can't tell me you love your partner and you are cheating. Somebody open his mouth and start saying that men cheat because that is the way men were being made to cheat. I look at the person. I was like, there are men that doesn't cheat. There are men that are faithful to their wife. Don't try to join this group that anytime they did something wrong, they will want to generalize it to all men. It's not all men. There are still men that have sense. There are still men that behave themselves, that comport themselves, that respect themselves, and that value their family, themselves, their spouse, and their children. Number 3, defend your wife publicly. Correct her privately. Defend your spouse publicly. In the Bible, when Jesus was on the boat going to the other side, so Jesus fell asleep and was sleeping, and the storm came. Now the people were shouting. They went to Jesus and wake him up and say, will you be here that this thing will consume us? Will you be here and this thing, look at what is happening? And Jesus came out. Now there is a confrontation between the sea, the wind, and the disciple. What did Jesus do? He came out. He first of all rebuked the wind. Then he turned to the disciple. He didn't tell them, stop shouting. You people are making noise. Let me hear what. Stop shouting. Okay, I know. I will tell that. What is your problem? No. He first of all, despite those people were like, we are dying, yeah. Despite that, Jesus talked to the sea. When the sea became calm, that is when he went back to the disciple and he told them that you people don't have faith. Oh. If you have faith like this, you will go far. You would say to this mountain, oh yeah, be removed from here, go to the other side, and it will obey you. So make sure you defend your wife outside. Then you can talk to her, correct her privately. Babe, but this thing you did is not good though. How can you talk to that man like that now? It's not fair. But first of all, outside there, you've protected her. You have stand by her. When you come inside and talk, he listens. She listens. And she will do exactly what you say next time. Don't come out and somebody call you and say your wife is there. She's having a disagreement with somebody. And what you will do is you run outside and you saw your wife. You hijack her. Come on, get inside the house. Are you okay? We hear Maggie. Come on, bye. No. If everybody start opening their own, you won't see that your own is even more beautiful. Number 1, number 2. That person you are trying to talk to about your husband, do you know what the person is going through, or because he's not talking? Learn how to close your mouth sometimes. It's not everything that you say the way it is. Now, there is a question I want you to ask your spouse. Make sure you ask your partner, because you're going to give me the answer on the comment section. Ask your partner, how do you want me to stand up for you and stand by you? So let me know what they say on the comment section. If they didn't say anything, just tell me on the comment section. Don't forget, Mark chapter 3, verse 25 says, a house divided against itself shall not stand. Make sure you are in unity. Make sure you guys are moving together and not separately. If you move together, you will stand. And if you move separately, thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to share this video, like the video, and comment on the comment section. Subscribe, subscribe, please, subscribe. Thank you so much, and see you guys in my next video. Ciao.